Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great time. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We are doing some thinking today. We are thinking about some heroes. We're thinking about some of the next ones coming up. Guys, take a look at our Trello roadmap. You'd be able to see kind of what's coming up. We got Feng Mao, Kalari, Kill Ari. It's hilarious. Sparrow, Boris. I'm not sure about. Us devs have some talking to do, I believe. Instead of another brawler or fighter or something like that, I do think we need another legitimate tank other than just Severog for the first 15. Something like Rampage, I think, would be really good.
Great to see some gameplay on the past videos.
Hey.
I am excited for Fault. I miss Paragon so much.
Jacob, absolutely very much appreciated. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Absolutely appreciate it. Hi, guys in the chat. Thank you very much, Jacob. Yeah, absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Definitely thinking Rampage. 'Cause if we go over here, then you can see we have Twin Blast Murdoch Sparrow. Perfect. 3 options. Billy Carey, we don't need a Billy Carey just yet. Assassin, we have Countess Clary. Perfect. 2 options. Fighter, Chimera. Feng Mao is interesting. I think he has a lot of potential to be a fighter. He does have that shield. But a melee damage dealer, like a fighter, probably needs something for some survivability anyway. So I really don't think that shield makes his kind of comes to define him as a brawler. Kwang, that's a different story, as lifesteal and an armor upgrade, so kind of puts him into the other thing. Greystone obviously has a second life. Chimera, yeah, has his regen, but again, I think that's more kind of actually for the jungle rather than, like, yes, it is definitely for prolonged 1v1 fights, but that's what makes him the fighter. Fights, I just said, it's a perfect kind of thing. And whereas Feng Mao, he just has that shield, and I think that if we kind of go back to his original kit or something along those lines, right, where you used your shield, right? You used your shield, and then depending on what was it? Had your whirlwind, your hamstring. You had your dash. Yeah, you had your dash, your shield, that. I forget which one buffed which. I think it was depending on what abilities you used in what order. That's a long time ago. Way back on Legacy, a very long time ago. I think it was depending on the order of which you used your abilities, it would empower one of the. I think we can. So it's kind of a combo fighter. Kind of. I think maybe we can work something around there with Feng Mao. I don't know, something like that. Shield buffed hamstring? Yeah, I think so. Something like that. I don't understand why they keep making stuff up on Fault. Suspect Symmetry. I am a part of the Fault dev team. Yeah. So we Quan Greystone and then tank. So Sevarog Rampage. I'm really questioning Narbash. I really don't think he... you know... So in this way, instead of just Sevarog being a tank, it's like Narbash. He's not a tank. I guess he really isn't. He can definitely have some more health and stuff than a typical caster, but he's just not a tank, right? He's just not. So if only Sevarog, and then we have Bellica Gideon, right? And then Countess for mid lane, unless she's an assassin. Then we only have one tank. That's Sevarog. So that last hero, that we're gonna add, right? That last hero, probably gonna be a thing again. It sure certainly looks like it. Put your poncho on. Instead of Boris, which when you look at his kit, well, his kit, his animations and stuff. Yeah, he's really doesn't seem. I don't know. He doesn't seem. He seems to have a couple things that where he buffs. He adrenaline. He stims himself. Like maybe that could be some damage reduction, but the rest of his animations and stuff, they don't seem tanky. Maybe though. Maybe. Maybe. Give me 1 second here. Give me a nostalgia. Yeah. I'm going to open up my editor. We're going to take a look at Boris. Let me take a look at Boris. He could work. Very much could. Just depends on... When I remember his animations not really being... Oh, they didn't... Okay, let's see. Boris. FX. Nope. Non-materials. Meshes? No. Particles. Boris. Abilities. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Alright, take a look at this. Okay, so we have Forage, Primary, Pull, Shield, Swipe, Trail, Ultimate. So we have Forage. Boris Enraged Impact. Timer Countdown. Canister Inject Steam. Canister Eject Steam. Inject. Rage Mode Decal. Forge Burst. Okay, so Forage definitely seems like he injects some canisters. Forage. AoE. Boris Ball Explode. Oh, that's when he dies. That's when he dies. Okay. AX Marauder, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. So we have Forage. So some kind of stim rage mode. Forage. Okay, primary. His primary ability. His pull. Boris in projectile, out projectile. Boris pull, return, hit. Pull, return, destroy. Pull, out, hit. Hit, world, fire. He has a pull. When will EU be able to play? Some point there. Q4. When exactly? Oh, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to say. So, he has some kind of pull. Okay, and then he has a shield. Swipe. Jet boost. Jet boost, new shape. Swipe A, swipe B. Trail. Okay. And there's ultimate. I actually know what his ultimate is. I know what his ultimate is. Okay, so interesting. Materials. Meshes. Textures. Vector fields. Okay. So that's FX. We got characters. We have Boris audio. Characters. We got global. Okay. Hero Boris. Animations. Animation test map. Let's see. What is this? Working on this game? I am indeed. He's my main love you. Nice. You just give this a moment, guys. A new Sylphin Knight has joined the round table. Iron Man, welcome. What happens if I hit play? Okay. Interesting. Worst player character. There. That's good. That's good enough. Give us the sweet leaks. Sorry. Okay. Man, Boris is pretty awesome. Not going to lie at all. Not gonna lie at all. Okay. So there's Boris. Now, animations. Alright. No, know what that is. Okay. Animations. We have... Let's see, blend spaces. Nope. Okay, so we have canister. Canister loop. That doesn't help. So forge ability. Yes, we have forage. We have forage, inject. Forage and then inject. Shopping Lord, welcome. Jog left. Jogging, jump, blah, blah, blah. Jump, 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 jump. Level start. Primary, primary, primary. 4 primaries, primary. Q, tracker ability. Tracker ability success. Okay. Tracker success. Tracker pursuit. Forward. Okay. Okay. So he has some kind of tracker ability. I like giving keys for those who sub in the website. I'm not sure. Don't think so. Am I leaving Metabuff for this? I've left quite a few months ago. So some kind of tracker where he seems to gain movement speed when he tracks somebody, and he can fail. Like Warwick? Yeah, I get the sense that he's much like Warwick. He's much like Warwick. Jogging, blah, 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 blah. Inject. He has this inject. Forage ability. So I think that he forages for something, and then he can inject himself with canisters if it's successful. The thing is, where's his R&B ability? Right? Where's his R&B ability? Primary A, primary B. No, primary C, primary D. There's this Q. Q's his tracker. E is this. Where's it? Where's his secondary ability? Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot, guys? Where? Primary A. Primary B. Okay. Primary C. Just another one. Graveseed, welcome. Welcome. D. K. Q tracker. So there's their Q ability. I don't know where the other ability is. But his ultimate, I know what his ultimate is. He picks somebody out. He picks somebody up, jets up in the air, and then comes crashing down. Pretty epic. It's pretty epic. Oh, R&B, right here. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so some kind of swipe. So some kind of swipe from. Yeah, he leaps forward. He swipes forward. Yeah, so he screams Warwick to me. So he's definitely. He's a fighter. Almost. He seems like a fighter. He seems like a fighter to me. Because he has this inject forage ability. Forage, and he like... So, I don't know, like, what does he forage from? He forages something. You find something. You pick things up. Forage off of dead corpses. I don't know. Something. And then if it's successful, then you inject. And then because you can fail that too from the other thing. Then we have your Q. You track something, probably just like Warwick from League of Legends. So you track low health heroes nearby, something like that. You can fail it, and you can success. And then if you're successful, then you pursue, and you gain 8 movement speed, something like that. You can smell blood, exactly as he's a bear. And then it's with the RMB is a AoE swipe, where you probably lunge forward, exactly like Warwick, I think. And then his ultimate is some kind of execute. Yeah, so he's a fighter. Which is interesting, because... we would have, instead of Rampage, Boris, which would be another fighter. We're not going to make Feng Mao a tank. So I think Boris has to wait. We need a second tank. And Narbash doesn't count. We need a second tank instead of a third fighter. I think so. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? T. Logan. What do you guys think? I think so. I think Boris has to wait. Like Boris can be very soon. He can be he can be very soon, I think. Cuz from this sort of a kit, I mean maybe that does make him a really good. Maybe that makes him a really good jungler, but he could be I don't know. So we would have Sevarog Rampage in the jungle, Chimera in the jungle. So lots of junglers. Feng Mao Kwang, Greystone, great solo lane. Steel. I think Rampage is a better option than Steel. Sevarog, he's pretty good at initiating to begin with. Rampage is pretty good with initiating too, but Steel is definitely much more that. So I think Rampage is probably the one to go with. Rampage, Steel. Steel's more of a support sort of tank. But we already have 3 supports. So who else? Yeah. Yeah. I think swap out Boris for Rampage. And Boris can come relatively soon. Yeah. Okay. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way. Situation you talk about? Scalar? What do you mean? Okay, so guys, what is Feng Mao's niche? What's his niche? What is Feng Mao's niche? Dum Dum Dog Rock throws make for great clips. Oh yeah. What's Feng Mao's niche? What is he? What is he? What is he? What is he? I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna say he's mobile. He's mobile because of his dash. Like what should his niche be? Not what was he, but like what is he, right? Niche. He's almost a bit of a dual. He's a bit of a duelist, just because yeah. So I think because like the Kung Fu master, right? Like he can like parry and dodge and stuff, right? You know, like he has his staff and he's like Kung Fu. So like maybe that can be his thing. Maybe it's some sort of a duelist, block attack into, you know, use. Oops, sorry. Hit my mic. You know, maybe, you know, he can use the enemy against themselves, right? Yeah, exactly. Dum Dum Dog, like block attacks, but use that against the enemy, something like that. He's mobile, a duelist. A monk, yeah, like a monk. You know, like a. Like, you know, like Kung Fu fighter. Mobile duelist block / parry utility? Nah. I mean, he just has a slow. A mobile duelist block / parry fighter sort of a thing. Kung Fu Master, yeah. Okay. So what is his sort of thing? Like, what is his, like, design motto, as I'm calling it? Like, enforce welcome. Enforce welcome. You know, what is that, like, one sentence that defines him? Right? You know, like, Kalari, I strike hard and fast from the shadows. Chimera, I ambush my prey and they'll never get away. Kwang, my sword will ensnare you and my powers will destroy you. Greystone, I will get in your face and even if you kill me, I'll come back. I like chill with my pipe. No, something that actually says what he does, right? Be like water, Bruce Lee. Initiator? Maybe. Ambusher, since he was good at ganking with his dash. Maybe. Maybe. I'm thinking as a fighter, he's too squishy to be an initiator. What he's saying in Wukong video? No, like it, you know, like Rampage. I'll stun you, jump in on you, and I'll stun you, jump on you, and regenerate through your damage. Natty TTV, welcome. You know. Feng Mao. I do something and something so that something, or, you know, something like that, you know. This old man has skills and moves to catch you off guard. Something with temple. I use your strikes. I duel my opponents and use their own strikes against them. There. Feng Mao. A mobile duelist block parry fighter. Thing. I duel my opponents and use their own strikes against them. Right? Maybe, yeah, you know. why are you hitting yourself? You know, something like that. Something like that, you know? Something like that. Oh, that's a question. Do I even have... Do I have Feng Mao? Ugh! Don't even have Feng Mao. Okay, so there's Sparrow, Feng Mao, wow, Rampage, we did, and Phase. So Rampage, I'll stun you, jump on you, and regenerate through your damage. Sustain, regen, jungle, utility, initiator. Single target utility, sustain, buff, cleanse, ranged enabler. Wow, those are some... That's quite the description, but that really does describe her quite well. I babysit and empower the most vulnerable. Just making quotes for them. Well, I just like it. It helps to define them, right? It helps to define them, right? Twin Blast. I shoot my pistols fast. And I'm very agile. My 2 pistols. Well, pistols. I guess if you say pistols, you can only have 2. But I'll say 2, right? Right. I don't know. J Shreds suggested that it was helpful for him, and I think actually it's a really good idea. I think it's a really good idea. I like it anyways. Okay, so Sparrow. Let's move on to Sparrow. Okay, so her kit. I mean, her E was her passive, but have a passive. So that was Relentless. I'll put in brackets because it's not going to be called Relentless. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. RMB was Piercing Arrow. Now, how can we make Sparrow... How can we put her E, that passive, into an actual ability? What other ability can we get? What other ability can we get? What can this be? What can this be? What can her alt and her E be? That's more compelling than what she ever was. Maybe. You know. I am vulnerable, but nobody deals more damage to me in the late game. Super basic attack focus, building up damage, long range, hyper carry. Ooh. You know, like what? What can her E be? Right? Ideas. If you were to give Sparrow a new ability on her E, what would it be? Chain Arrow, like Chain Lightning? Oh. So like you activate it and when you hit somebody, it goes to another target. Attack speed steroid. Sounds really... That's pretty scary on her. Something mobility related? Nah, she cannot have any mobility. In the announcement vid, she has a chain arrow, goes from one target to the next. She does from that announcement. Amazing guy. Thanks, Reno. She does have a chain arrow. Oh, just like the video. That's true. Okay, so how does that fit into her kit? How does that fit into her kit? Some sort of rapid fire. Tethering arrow, like in Destiny, should last a couple seconds. Oh, okay, so first thing, guys, if she's going to be a hyper carry, longer range than others, and a hyper carry, like, we have to be really, 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 really careful. Really careful with giving her mobility, even more damage through, you know, attack speed and stuff. You know, we have to be really careful. Hold to lock onto multiple targets, release to hit them. True damage, homing arrow. Tethers and slows. If she had no mobility, can she have the ability to slow her attackers? I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly. Like, remember, guys, she has a long-range piercing arrow to begin with. She has her right click. Right? She has a right click. I would give her a CC, but make it a skill shot. Think of Artemis. True. So she has a finishing thing. She has a finishing thing already through piercing arrow. She has a long range kind of finishing whatever, right? Her ultimate is AoE. So I kind of hesitate to give her like some kind of chain arrow lock on E ability, because you know that then like chains to other people, because that's her ultimate is her AoE source, right? Her ultimate is her source of AoE. So can only subs make suggestions? No, everybody can. So like, right, you know, and the whole point of kind of like, you know, a carry and, you know, a hyper carry like this is that she needs other people to secure them in place so that she can just rip them to shreds, right? Like, you know, she can't slow people. She can't do that. Maybe there's an item that she can pick up that helps slow people, but like in her kit, she almost needs to be designed to need help. I mean, as a carry, right? As like the most vulnerable, where she just deals that, just wrecks that target through her teammates' slows and stuns and think, right? I'm not feeling attack speed because that's kind of not her thing. She needs to itemize attack speed so that she can focus on her passive, right? So like if she has her own thing that synergize, well, it would synergize with herself. That is true. That is very true. Again, I feel like she's just a complete, just hyper focused on dealing damage, man. Right? Have an enemy marked like The Last of Us. That's an idea. Like a marking arrow. That's an idea. A marking arrow that buffs her passive or something. Marking arrow increases stacks and benefits from passive on marked target. You know, something like that. You know, so. You know, and then Inner Fire or whatever it was called. I forget what it was called. What was it called? Inner Fire, yes, that's what it was called. Man, I still remember this stuff. That's crazy. A mark that allows her piercing shot to do CC. Oh, I see what you're going for there, Roy. I see what you're doing. I don't see why CC wouldn't be a good call. Gotta be real careful with CC on carries. Gotta be real careful. Like Hui? Yes, that is true. That is true. Be careful comparing with Smite, though. Smite has a lot of CC. I think CC would be good if it requires ability investment rather than just one. That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. Hyper carry with hard CC would be good. It sounds really nasty. That sounds too nasty. I could see, like... I could see, like, Marking Arrow, you know, increases the stacks gained. So this just sounds like Hui. Yeah. Well, except his passive is completely different. Passive completely different. The thing can ricochet after walls, so that's fairly different. Mark, extra damage. Okay. Launches into the air. Well, she doesn't have anything like that. All right, so yeah, he's not really much there. A bear trap, that's a degrading slow. Hui's passive is so random for a carry, yeah. His passive is like, what? I mean, I guess it really helps smooth out his incoming damage, but still, like, seems really weird. Grappling hook arrow? I don't know, man. She seemed... Sparrow's niche was that she had no way to help herself. She had no way. Nothing. Nothing. She had nothing. She was just super vulnerable. Long range, basically artillery, kind of. Not really, but long range sustained just tons of damage. And I think that's her identity. That's her core, like, gameplay identity. Right? So as soon as you add in that, even if you have to, like, mark your hero after 10 stacks, you get the chance to, if you hit them with piercing arrows, stun them for a second. Oh, man. That's nasty. That's nasty. I mean, it could certainly work. You know, big game hunter from a lore perspective. Ranger should be able to trap, even if she can't escape. That was never part of her kit, though. Never part of her identity, though. Like, yeah, a whole hunter thing. She's more just... Yeah, that's a good point. I don't see it, you know. Okay, what if we did this? What if we did What about this? 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 Okay. Okay. Inner fire. Grants basics. Basic attacks pierce and can slow. No, it can't slow. Basic attacks pierce and like I don't know. Inner fire. We're changing it. Basic attacks pierce and gain double passives. Okay, so what if her alt is changed? All it does is it basic attacks pierce and gain double passive stacks per attack. Her E is something like magic arrows. It's a toggle. It's a toggle. Fire 1. Fire 1 arrow that travels 1,500 units. Or fire 3 arrows at 1,300 or something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So the idea is that the idea here is that Sparrow can pick. She can choose when she deals. She can choose. She can choose when she deals AoE damage. Thanks, hybrid. Right? She can fire 8. She can, you do her 3 arrows. She can choose whenever. Oh, I want to do single target versus, versus 3. But they never pierce. They don't pierce. Ethereum, welcome. They don't pierce. Her ultimate, when you trigger her ultimate, then her basic attacks pierce. And they gain double passive stacks per attack. So her passive builds up faster, basically. Endless, welcome. Some reason, I don't know. Like what? Like gives her more wave clear more often. Because you would only ever use her ult in a team fight, right? You'd only ever use her ult in a team fight, and like, maybe that's kind of the whole point of an ultimate. But you use it more. Yeah, I use it for the AoE, but like it pierced too, right? Well, what would you do if you're in single fire arrows with her ult on? Oh, sorry. Toggle doesn't cost mana? No. No. So the thing is that when you're firing 1 arrow, it would travel much farther than it would travel 1,500 units versus 3 arrows. 1 arrow, 100% damage, 1,500 units instead of 3 arrows. All of them are reduced damage. Maybe the middle one does more, but only 1,300 units. Right? So this is longer range, higher damage, 1 shot, or lesser damage, lesser range, AoE damage. So the ultimate still affects everything, right? All arrows pierce, but it doesn't, regardless of which toggle you're in. And then all attacks at the double. It makes her more compelling. It makes her much more compelling instead of, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sit here and just single attack. I'm going to hail of arrows in the area and then just basic attack. And I'll use my RMB to try to finish somebody off. Like, yay! Right? 1,500 units of default range? 1,300 is. 1,300 is default. This at least, you can be like, this at least you can be like, I'm going to single out one target. I'm going to single out one target. Or, or that. You're making her more appealing to me running her solo? Oh my goodness. Sick Rage. Give out keys? How often? To testers at the moment, so you can apply to be a tester. I think Sparrow shouldn't have that tunnel vision. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Like, what do you want to choose? What do you want to choose to make her be, right? okay, so like, what about like, you know? Okay. How about this? Look at this now. One version, hail of arrows, normal. E, marking arrows. RMB, piercing arrow, like normal. Her ultimate, as it was before. Passive, like it was before. Her E, though, is now marking arrow. Increases stacks and potency from passive unmarked target. So, instead of only getting one passive stack per attack on a target, you get two, or something like that. And then RMB, your piercing arrow. If you piercing arrow on a target that's marked, slows them for 2 seconds. Applies decaying slow for 2 seconds. I don't know. Something like that. Some ideas. Some ideas. I like the second one. Okay. Vote in chat. Vote in chat. First one. Mostly normal, but adding in a marked arrow, increased stacks and potency from passive on marked target. RMB against a marked target applies decaying slow for 2 seconds or something like that. The second one. Hail of arrows. Piercing arrow, relentless, but her ultimate now only makes her basic attacks pierce and gains double passive stacks per attack, while her E is a toggle between 1 long range high damage arrow and 3 shorter range lesser damage arrows. Sylphin, are you the hero designer? I am. 1 or 2? Vote. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1, 1, 1, 1 or 2? One or two, Dum Dum Dog. B. Wow. Got a lot of love for 2. Nice. Well, you guys like 2 then. See, to make this even harder, to make marking arrow even harder, I would almost make it where when you press marking arrow, it would buff the next attack, that if you hit somebody, then they would be marked. Then they would get the benefit. So it's a skill it's a skill shot. Essentially, it would be a skill shot. So it's a skill shot, and then if you hit another skill shot on top of that skill shot, then you apply the slow. That seems fair to me. And like 20%. You know? A skill shot on top of a skill shot. So it's a skill shot to apply the debuff, and then if you land another skill shot on another charged up skill shot onto a target, then you get that slow. Maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Wow, a lot of you like 2. One is so much better. Changed one seems a bit cooler. Low cooldown, low damage arrow quiver toggle for arrows. 2 definitely more pipeable. 1 is a much more interesting character. Yeah. That's the other thing. The other thing is that she's not like the most compelling thing about Sparrow is that she was just about landing her basic attack. She was an exercise in accuracy. That's all she was. Like, if you were accurate, Sparrow was awesome. So, like, maybe you don't need this complication? Right? Maybe you don't need this complication? Right? I don't know. Here, one second, I'll be right back. Oh. Alright. Sorry, guys. Okay. Alright, now Feng Mao. Working on Feng Mao. Oh, sorry, be right back. Alright. Feng Mao. Okay. So let's see. We have Reaping Dash. Oh, that was no. He was Guardian's Shield. No. He was Reaping Dash. No, it wasn't it? Guardian's Shield. We have Reaping Dash. I think everybody agrees that Hamstring was much better. We have his Ultimate Earth Shatter, Reaping Dash. Okay. So, have to change it for copyright issues, don't we? Yeah, we're just putting this here so people remember what they were. Okay. Mobile Duelist Block Parry Fighter. Okay. I duel my opponents and use their own strikes against them. Okay. Use their own strikes against them. Okay. So, Feng Mao used to, depending on the order of which you used your abilities, you would use Hamstring. You would use Hamstring first, and if you used Hamstring first, then your Guardian's Shield would be empowered. You would get more shield. If you used Hamstring first, and then you used Reaping Dash, you would deal more damage and go farther, something like that. So, I think that's a little bit too linear, and I think something else can be done. I think that's too linear. We can do something with a cool passive and these abilities. The shield is boring. It should be a deflect/block instance of damage or something. Set amount of connected basics could give him a basic attack parry. Yeah, see? Okay, so there is a hero in Heroes of the Storm. Offense and defense stacks staying. Gone. If your shield, the amount of damage you took was reflected in your hamstring. No. I don't... that doesn't ring a bell. That's a cool idea, though. Let's explore instances of damage. Let's explore instances of damage, because I think that's onto something. I think that's onto something. Every time he uses an ability, he gains bonus damage on the next auto attack. Used to build purple orbs, which were your stacks. Yes, guys, he's a fighter. He's a fighter, so he's primarily dealing damage. He's a duelist, mobile, block parry fighter, damage dealer. Heavenly Wisdom. Every 5 seconds, Feng reflects a basic attack, and every 3 minutes, he reflects an ability. It's too much like Greystone. Declan Wood. Oh my goodness. I've watched the guy for like 2 years. Welcome. That is a familiar name. He's Paragon's Fiora. Very interesting. Huh. Someone has a new hairstyle? I do. Okay. What about, like, what if we call it, like, Master's Touch? Let's see. Master's Insight. Insight. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Just like the green buffer and auto reflect within the next amount of seconds of activation. Boris is gonna be fun, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Reflect. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Hmm. 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 I have an idea. I have an idea and it's cooking. I have an idea. Um, the next basic attack after using an ability deals increased damage. Um, Flex. Masters. Don't worry about the. Don't worry about the name. Don't worry about the name. But yeah, that's something like that. Um... So then... Hold on. No. Something about reflecting damage and effects reduces the cooldown of Master's Revenge by X seconds. Nah. No, that's not, no. No. Pappy plays with Don't Change Richter. Not much to change with him, I don't think. Not much. No. The next basic attack within 2 seconds of using an ability deals increased damage in the next instance of damage. Using... There we go. Rather than just on the dash. Yeah, the gaming goose. I think that's essentially his passive. You know, but like I don't know. I don't know if. He will be stuck with things on cooldown often. No, I, I don't think so. I think that can be balanced just fine. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Silent. I don't know. I see what you're doing. With a kit like this will be a great skill rewarding damage based solo laner, which Paragon never really had. They always built tank. Yeah. Natty TV. Nice. Was that already in? If he executed, was that already in? I don't remember. For some reason. Hmm. Blink attack. There. Something like that. Reflected's a bit boring. I don't know. Oops. There. So basically your Q, if you're good with your Q, it helps your hamstring and reaping dash. So you still have that old Feng Mao in there. You had that old Feng Mao in there, where you would use a hamstring, which would empower your shield or your reaping dash. This, your Q does it. Your skill shot empowers this. Right? On dash, could reflecting damaging decrease cooldown? rather than also increasing damage. Actually, I like that a lot. Okay, so then... Huh. Reflecting damage or effects increases range and damage. I like that. So like if you're in the middle of increases damage, has lower cooldown if used. So like if you're trying to walk up to a ranged hero, you can use your Q to reflect something, which gives a procced reaping dash or hamstring. Which then you can increase the damage and lower the cooldown to engage with your target. And then if you're already engaged with your target and you get a procced Master's and you get a successful Master's Revenge, then it increases the damage, which is fine, and you use the damage, then that's great. Or if you have to get out, then you can use it with lower cooldown. Yeah, exactly. Flex got it. Flex has got it. Flex has got it. That's great. That's great. Incorporating that same sort of combo-ish synergy thing back into his kit. And then his ult. I don't know, something like that. Something like that. That's an idea. That's an idea. Some ideas for Sparrow. Idea for Feng Mao. Kalari. Oh, balls. Effing Kalari, man. Alright, right off the bat. What do you guys think of the philosophy of having no stealth burst heroes in a MOBA? Is it toxic gameplay? Is it too toxic to have? Is having burst stealth assassins too toxic to have in a game? Just yes, no. Do you think having a burst stealth assassin is it too toxic to have in a game? Like one-shot stealth assassins, is it too toxic to have in a game? Because that completely can change Kalari. You can either make her... I can either make her a burst stealth assassin or like just an assassin that's stealth, but when she comes out, then she's like, you know, deals damage over time. And but that's not an assassin because it's shorter damage. Short amount of time. Shorter, anyways. I think it's more to do with single target, but as long as it's not a one-shot, no. Okay, so we have no, yes, no. No, yes. 3-2. No. I think it's not toxic as long as it's balanced. Okay, we have a lot of no's. In a 3D MOBA where you can't see behind you, yes. It's kind of irrelevant if they're stealthed, but I get the point. I get what you're saying. No, 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 no. All right. Well, then... All right. RMB. Crippling Dagger. Her Q was her Shadow Walk. E was her Shadow Dance. But that should be part of her passive. Shadow Dance. Death Sentence. Whoops. Death Sentence. Okay. Kalari. She's a mobile, global stealth, single target, basic attack burst assassin. What do we do with her? You need enough counterstun if you have them, especially on release. There has to be a way to avoid a vision. Can break or break a character. Special to words, tower vision. No, as long as you see them coming with words or they are revealed within a certain distance, like League. Sentry boards, other revealing items? Yes. Oh, Kalari. What do we do with her? I mean... I don't know, guys. I mean, like, I know. But, like... Kalari shouldn't have 3 escapes. Her stealth is a big enough escape. It's ensuring that stealth is long enough cooldown so she can't immediately stealth out after sneaking in. That would be toxic. Definitely lock, bro. But a dot, map and all. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, one second, guys. Okay. What about her old alt? I would love to see her old alt come back. But that mobile, her global alt is too cool. That global alt is too cool. I think it's come to define her and Muriel being sisters way too much. So like old alt, you know, Thank you. There can always be a better sister, bless you. No, Sylphin, don't do this. Make her E a dash, sort of like the old out, so she can dash through minions such and still deal damage. A dashing attack instead of double jump, I like that. Old alt animation. Flex. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's a really good E. Yep. Yep. Why is my chat does not like to work? My chat likes to just stop working. That's frustrating. So I think her kit and her stealth, she doesn't need a complicated passive. She doesn't need too complicated abilities. You know, like this. You know, she doesn't need Smart Math Geek. Now my chat was messing up. Maybe hey, it didn't come in or something. I don't know. So she doesn't need too complicated. The complication with Kalari is using the kind of simple abilities. Leaving stealth, apply bleed to target that deals percentage max health as damage over X seconds. Instead of the burst bonus attack. Flex. Crippling Dagger gives vision on target for X seconds. So burst damage, yes. I think, yeah. I think I like the idea of of that bleed. The bleed, but yeah, I do. If she wants to be if an assassin wants to be a tank killer, I think they have to itemize for it. Their most natural thing is to kill squishies, so if they want to kill a tanky target, they have to itemize for it. So like normal, but applies dot instead of bonus damage on attack. Old alt dash attack thing. Bleed doesn't have to be percentage health. Oh yeah. Just whatever. A bleed, a dot, whatever. Old alt dash attack, crippling dagger. As it was just bigger dagger, so it wasn't impossible to hit. My God, like you would literally you could throw that damn dagger like here, like literally through somebody's armpit, and it still wouldn't hit them. It was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, and bigger slow. Maybe instead does X amount of damage over X lanes. Yeah. Just, yeah, that honestly sounds really good, Flex. I'm not copying Dota, Mike's. Yeah. Crippling Dagger. Throw. Should use different variability to get data. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I do really like that. I don't know. I think that just really helps mitigate the toxicity of just boof, you're dead. Just you're dead, right? At least like give me the split second to hit a blink or something, or a split second to give me a stasis, or something like that. I was like, stasis at least, a stasis at least. The dot's still gonna hurt you. It's still gonna hurt you once the stasis is over, but at least, I don't know. At least you can get a moment to think and communicate, and then I don't know. It's like, ugh. Throw a dagger. As it was, but bigger model, bigger dagger model, and larger slow. That slow was really not. I think they finally made that slow something relevant later on, right? Right. Yeah, Natty, like Kalari should have like synergy, right? There needs to be synergy with her kit, obviously. But like, yeah, she doesn't need to be like, if this happens, then this, and then if these two happen, then this has a chance of doing that, and if that happens, then this, blah blah blah. Just kind of just whatever. Now her passive. When's Ular coming out? Yeah. I think she needs a relatively simple thing. Are you giving all characters passives? Yes. Death sentence. So, reveal enemy team for X seconds. Target. Select target to teleport to dealing bonus damage to target. Boom. Simple as that. Now. Remember that there's speed buff and health regen in Shadow Walk. So stealth plus health regen plus movement speed. That's all a part of the Shadow Walk. Double jump. I'm not too crazy about the double jump. Like, if you're gonna have a dash attack on an old alt, then I don't. Need that double jump. Probably. Double jump. What about revealed units take increased damage, shred armor, bonus damage, slowed. Wow, you know, like. Gets a bonus attack after not attacking for X seconds. That's bursty. Backstab passive. Hmm. Deals bonus damage, like targets take 10% more damage if damage from behind. Saleh, we are working on some ideas. Playtest tonight? I'm not sure. Or deal 10% bonus damage when behind an enemy? Revealing the area where she jumped off for for X seconds? So, revealed enemy units take increased damage, shred armor, they're slowed, something like that, or deal 10% or the backstab. What do you guys vote for? Need your input. Need your input on what you think. And then I gotta go. Does 15% more damage to an enemy if she is not taking damage. Ooh. 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 Single target. It's true. It's true. So, backstab, or bonus damage when not taken damage recently. Okay. Huh. 15% damage while above 80% health. Similar idea. Similar, yeah. I think I like when not taking damage recently much more, just because it really works with her going into stealth. Just she can attack, go back into stealth, gain that gain that bonus, and then go back in. That's really good. That's really good. So backstab or bonus damage, not taking damage recently. Super cool. Super cool, super cool, super cool. So there's some ideas. There's some ideas. Yeah. All right. So there are some 3 really great ideas. And then we're just going to have to see about if we can switch Boris for Rampage. I think that's quite fitting. Then we'd have two true tanks. Yeah. All right. Remove debuffs when jump. Oh. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. All right, guys. That is that's it for me. Some great ideas presented today. Kind of came up with some good ideas. You guys are awesome. I mean, these aren't going to make it into the game exactly like this, obviously. But these are just ideas. These are just ideas. And, you know, go from here. Go from here. Some pretty good ideas. Pretty good ideas. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are on here, let's see. Is anybody streaming? For me to host. For me to host. No, it doesn't look like it. Huh. Okay. Awesome. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Backmate, really missed all. So I'm above fold. I'm just trying to be super, but I am. Basically what I managed to make already. Yeah. Really is. Can you do a recap? Super quick. Sparrow, we have Hail of Arrows. One kit idea is Hail of Arrows, Piercing Arrow, Inner Fire, and Relentless, all the same. Her E, Marking Arrow, increased stacks and potency from passive on a marked target. Skill shot marked target, skill shot ability thing, or RMB against marked target applies decaying 20% slow for 1.5 seconds, or something like that. Who knows? Or another kit idea is Hail of Arrows, Piercing Arrow, and Relentless, all the same, but her ultimate only enables her basic attacks to pierce and gain double passive stacks per successful attack. And she gets E, a toggle, where she can toggle between firing 1 long-range 100% damage arrow or 3 shorter range lesser damage arrows. You kind of choose what she wants to do, and then it empowers that choice with her ultimate. We have Kalari that we just did. Probably don't need to do that one. And then Feng Mao. An idea here is a shield. It probably can look exactly the same. It just reflects damage and effects back at enemies for 1 second. It's an idea. Yeah, sure. It's an idea. Hamstring, AoE slow attack, reflecting damage or effects increases the slow and damage. So if you get a successful Q and band powers of that. Another or Reaping Dash. Blink attack, reflecting damage or attack or effects increases damage and has lower cooldown if used. So your Q empowers your dash a bit. Ultimate's an execute like it used to be. And the next space attack within 1 second after using the ability is increased damage. So you can kind of combo your combo. Animation cancel and get some good synergies between your abilities and your basic. Boom. That's an idea. Some ideas. I have more ideas and stuff like that. So we'll see what makes it into the game. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys very much for watching. Probably see you guys tomorrow. Probably be streaming then. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, as always, stay optimistic and positive.